No.
It's on two.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, we back at it again, man. Prophesy the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom of America, man. Give me Ezekiel 35. So this place is finished, man. You can't see the signs. Oh, Matthew 16. You can't see what's going on. How the Lord is pushing forth prophecy. That earthquake wasn't nothing like. Oh, what, over 20,000 dead now? Well, guess what? That's the beginning of the judgment of Yahweh Shah. It's going to be on a wide scale. Wait till it come to America, Babylon the Great.
God, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Set thy face against Mount Seir. All right, which is America, Babylon the Great, where Esau rests and lies, where his wickedness is pushed forth into the planet Earth. You got that.
God, and prophesy against it.
And prophesy against it. So we telling you off, man. We telling you that this place is over with. You got that.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Hey, and guess what? It ain't our words. That's why we're going to be justified when all these prophecies come to pass. You got it.
Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
And I will make thee most desolate. See, you're going to be most desolate, man. When the famine lay hold of this place. Oh, brother was talking about how SNAP benefits are decreasing, man. That's the Lord increasing things on you people. And you don't even see it. It's going to be too late.
God, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
That's when you want to know who Yahweh Shah is, man. You gonna fuck around and find out. All right? Look at that Matthew.
Yeah, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 1. He says the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desiring him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Go ahead.
He answered and said unto them, When it is evening, ye say, it would be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it would be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering.
For the sky is red and lowering, so you can see when it's going to rain, right? You can see when it's going to be cold weather, but can you see?
Oh, ye hypocrites! Ye can discern the face of the sky,
right?
But can you discern the signs of the times?
You cannot discern the signs of the times, man. All right, prophecy is playing out on a wide scale. Oh, the MOTV is taking front and center, and these guys are bucking up against prophecy. All right, the words of Yahweh Shah is what you coming up against, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
See that? Go ahead.
And there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
So this should be, now what was Jonas doing? He was prophesying. He was a prophet, man. So when you see men out on the highways and byways in all type of weather, that should trigger some of your mind. You should even consider what the hell is going on. Read that again, now.
Yep. He said, a wicked, Matthew 16 and 4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
But the sign of the prophet Jonas. All right? So when the Lord sent forth his men, that should register in your mind. All right? But people don't have discernment. One of the traits that Yahweh Shah loves, man, is discernment, man. All right? You got to discern the times and the seasons. Okay, what time are you in? Well, it's getting ready to storm. Well, you need to bring an umbrella, right? Well, it's getting ready to be sunny. Well, shit, you can go out, in your casual weather. But you people don't have a clue what the hell is going on in the world. And when it come upon you, it's going to catch you as a snare, as a thief in the night.
God, this is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs past,
See, you measure the times by the signs, man. And you got guys saying you don't supposed to go in the article. You don't supposed to be going into Esau's technology. Well, the spirit ain't on you, man. Because that's how you measure the time diligently. Go ahead, Al.
come, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which
See,
he
the
made.
Lord is visiting the world which he made. Get real quick, Isaiah 29:6. How is the Lord visiting the world which he made?
It's the book of Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder
Yep.
and with earthquakes.
With earthquakes, hey man, it's multiple earthquakes that's hitting around the world right now, man. Little do you know that's part of prophecy.
Yep. And great noise with storms and tempests and flames of devouring fire.
And flames are divine fire. So the Lord has various ways he's visiting this place. And those are all signs to look for of his coming, man. Of the end of this age, the end of this rulership, this wicked kingdom being done away, man. Because guess what? We see righteousness, man. Well, a place where righteousness dwells. All right?
Come, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes
Right.
and uproars of the people in the
Hey,
world,
guess what? It's still uproars in Peru, in Haiti. It was just an uproar in France. But you wouldn't know these things, right? If you didn't view the Esau's so-called media, man. You wouldn't know these things, but you know that's why we know that the spirit ain't on you guys. Okay? Because that's how the Lord told us to measure the time diligently. Go ahead.
come, then shalt thou well understand
Yep.
that
It says, then shall thou well understand. So the prophecy is going to be plain, all right, to the elect, all right? And we humbly call ourselves the hopeful elect now, man. We hoping in the mercy of Yahweh shall shine, seeing that all these things that he said is going to set to come to pass.
that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yep.
For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end,
Yeah.
and the end is
And
manifest.
the end is manifest. That word manifest means clear to the eye or mind. So the ones who had their senses exercised, guess what? They're going to see these signs, man. All right?
Even so, the times also of the eyes have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and
See
signs.
his endings and effects and signs. So we can see Esau's kingdom downgraded, all right, and the kingdom of Israel upgraded, man. We can see those things playing out as we did the video last night, me and the elder brother, in tandem, man, at the same time. So the Lord is basing Esau, and he's raising up the children of Israel, man. Do you hold you got it.
It's going to be like said, as these verses said. The book of Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 10. For as the rain comes down and the snow from heaven,
That's it.
and returneth not thither,
That's it.
but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth his bud.
Yep, so the Lord is using something tangible, all right, to explain something spiritual.
It says that he may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater.
Yep.
So shall my word be
See, so shall my word be.
that going forth out of my mouth. It shall not return to the void,
Yep.
but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Ooh, it says accomplish that which I please. So it's a guarantee that the prophecy is going to play out.
And it shall prosper in
Ooh.
the thing whereto I sent
It's
it.
going into that flourish. It's growing, man. And you people don't even see it. See, when that seed was planted a famine, you people didn't even have a clue of where it was going. And now you're seeing eggs at $9 a carton, man. You know? And you're seeing, once again, those SNAP benefits being taken away from the people. All right? These are all signs that the Lord is getting ready to judge this place. And it's going to be a heavy judgment. You got it, right?
Yeah, this 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren,
Yeah, see, of the times and seasons, brethren, right? And that's the separation. Everybody ain't gonna be able to see these signs, right?
he said, you have no need that I write unto you.
Yeah.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as
Oh,
a
it
thief.
says you have no need that I write unto you. So the Lord laid it out perfectly. Hey, this is what to look for. This is what to look for. This is how it's gonna happen. All right, and it's gonna be those certain landmarks that you see that tells you where you at in prophecy, man. Got more on that? Go ahead.
He said, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the
See,
night.
you people gonna be caught off guard because you ain't looking for the signs. That's why it says a thief in the night, man. Go ahead.
For when they should say peace and safety, their sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Oh, they just want to go back to 2002. Well, we ain't going back to 2002. You want peace and safety? Hell no, man. We want destruction. We want calamity. We want famine. And guess what? That's the will of Yahweh Shah Shai. And that's why he gonna honor it. So we gonna be right.
He said, then sudden destruction
See?
cometh upon them.
Sudden destruction. Hey, that was sudden destruction in Turkey and Syria. You in your rest, you know, you laid back, kicking up, and then the building come crashing down around your way. Suddenly. You got it, huh?
Have travailed upon a woman with child,
Yeah.
and they shall not
Oh,
escape.
you ain't getting away. The only ones who want to get away is the elect. And guess what? They gonna scarcely be saved.
You see?
You got something? Go ahead.
Son, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3.
That's it.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately,
Oh,
saying,
this is a private setting, man. All right? Just like it says, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. Go ahead, man.
Tell us,
Yeah.
when shall these things be?
Yep.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming
Yeah.
and of the end of the
Yeah,
world?
the sign of that coming at the end of the world. Now that word is aeon, age, all right, an unbroken period of time. Esau's rulership, man. All right?
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name,
Oh man, the Wi-Fi guy. You know? Many shall come in my name. Yeah. Ooh, that's bad. No connection. Yeah, you ain't got no connection with the Heavenly Father and the Son, man. That's why you winging it. As a pastor. Yeah.
come, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
Hey man, over 20,000 subscribers, man. You deceiving me. And the Lord gonna require that blood on you too, bro.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Hey, ain't that taking place now? Wars and rumors of wars. You had China flying a spy balloon. Like the third one, flying a spy balloon over the United States. That show you how far United States have fallen. So the first one that came through, they would have, you know, they would have bucked up and went to war, man.
If I may, I was like, they would have beat that in the Pacific Ocean.
Woo, God.
How the hell they got it now? Why it's over the land?
Right.
Let's show you how defensive this place is.
Yeah.
The unwalled villages.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's right. Beautiful point. And it shows you the maturation of the Yahweh Shah bringing this man down too, man. All right? He's no longer, erect. You know, he's drooping. He's languishing.
Come, see that ye be not troubled.
Yeah, see? Go ahead. See, the Lord gave us a pep talk right there. He just laid out what's going to happen. See that she be not troubled. Right? What the Lord said, peace I leave with you, not the peace of the world. But we know what the prophecy say is going to happen. So we have been resolute in our mind. We resigned to, hey, let all hell break loose. You know?
Come, for all these things must come to pass,
Yep.
but the end is not yet.
Yeah, but the end is not yet. See? Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation,
Yep.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Yep.
and there shall be famine.
See that famine, man? Why the Lord mentioned a famine, man? But that's going to be something to humble you with. You see? Proud ass niggas, man. And he gonna catch you the worst. Oh, Jeremiah 30.
Come, and pestilences,
Yeah, pestilences. Oh man, it was I think I dropped an article in the chat about this new pestilence that's spreading. But guess what? Those things are going to intensify. You know, it's going to grow.
and earthquakes in diverse places.
Earthquakes in diverse places, man. in various ways. I mean, excuse me, in various places. Look, the earthquake here in Alabama. During that same 24-hour period, the earthquake hit in certain. So that's the Lord saying, and he visited this place. And then the prophecies are laying hold to everyone in the earth, man.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
In the beginning. Go ahead.
Good. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
It is Jeremiah chapter 30. In verse 6, he said, ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child.
Yep.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
So every man have his hands on his loins. What about the women? Right? You women are going to be in fear, man. Go ahead.
And he say, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail?
As a woman in travail, go ahead.
And all faces are turned into paleness.
All faces are turned into paleness. You're going to be petrified with fear, man. The things are getting ready to lay hold to the planet Earth. Go ahead.
And last, for that day is great,
Yep.
so that none is like it.
Go ahead.
It is even the time of take trouble,
See, it's even the time of Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
but he shall be saved out of it.
But he who is he, the elect, is going to be saved out of it, man. What is that? Then shall be known who are my chosen. Those are the ones that's going to be protected in the time we're entering. The ones that seek Yahweh Shah while he may be found, man. That's the gift that Yahweh Shah is going to bestow on the elect. Because they actually had faith in the report. They seen things without it being manifest, right? Right before your eyes. You got something? Look.
Yeah, this second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. He said, everyone that shall be able, like everyone that shall be saved,
Yep.
and shall be able to escape
And shall be able to escape. Go ahead.
by his works
Yep.
and by faith.
And by faith. What are those words? Can you hold somebody get me real quick? St. John 6 and 29. What are those works, man? Read that again, Bible study.
Yep, come. He say, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
Everyone that should be saved, letting you know you're going to be in the midst of danger, man. Go ahead. Say by his works, right?
And by faith.
And by faith. So you got to have both. Now, if you have faith, that's going to compel you to have works, man. You got that?
This is the book of John, chapter 6, verse 29. Yahushua answered and said unto them, this is the work of the Most High,
Yo, this is the work of the Most High. Go ahead.
that ye believe on him
See, that's faith. That ye believe on him
who he has sent.
whom he have sent. All right? And that trickles down to the men that Yahweh Shah has set up in these days, man. What is that? 2nd Ezra 1, where the Lord said, I will give you leaders. You know? Well, the Lord don't deviate from his plan. He always instituted it that way. It's going to always be that way, man. You got more on that? No, that was it.
Yeah, he say,
So those works is believing on him whom he has sent, man. Again, that goes all the way down to the men you see out on the highways and byways now. All right? Because the Lord sent them forth with his word.
yeah, 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be able to escape, it's like that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works.
Escape. Pay attention. Escape by his works. Go ahead.
And by faith,
Yep.
whereby ye have believed,
Yep.
shall be preserved from the said
He
perils.
shall be preserved. All right, from the said perils. When you preserve something, you put it in a glass jar, you cap it off. So all the outside elements are not affected. Right? Well, that's what the Lord is going to do to the elect. They're not going to be affected by those things that affect you people, man.
Yeah, he says, shall be preserved by the said perils,
Yep.
and shall see my salvation in my land
Yep.
and within my borders.
Go ahead.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
See, I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So those certain spirits were destined to see the salvation of Yahweh Shah. Hey, that's a beautiful hope. Because seeing this place is said to be destroyed. Again, the signs are playing out. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's something beautiful to hope for, man. that your enemy is taken down right before your eyes. You know? That you'll get rid of these damn detestable bodies, man. Alright? That you'll be all righteous, man. Ain't that something beautiful to hope for? Hell yeah. You got it, man.
God, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest,
Yep.
the more thou shalt marvel.
Go ahead.
For the world hasteth fast to pass
See,
away.
for the world hastening fast to pass away. You people can't see it though. That's the Lord blinding you. You got it, man.
And cannot comprehend the things that are promised
See, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised
to the righteous
Yeah.
in time to
in
come.
the time to come. And it's close. It's nearby. You got it.
For this world is full of unrighteousness
Yep.
and infirmity.
Yep.
But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me,
But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, go ahead.
I will tell thee. For the evil is sown,
Yep.
but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Yeah, but the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Go ahead.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down,
Yeah.
and if the place where the evil is sown pass not
And
away,
where's the place where the evil is sown? America, Babylon the Great. All right, Mount Seir. That's what a place that has to be overturned, plucked up by its roots, man.
then cannot it come that is sown with
See,
good.
then cannot the kingdom of heaven come. So this is what they call a necessary evil. Esau was raised up to be the wicked over the planet Earth. All right, to show us, for us, the long righteousness, man. We long righteousness because of this fucking devil, man. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, God, this book of Proverbs 29 and verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressive increases.
See? And that's why you see fucking moles all over the place, man. All right, because the fucking wicked is in power. Read it again, man.
God, when the wicked are multiplied, transgressive increases. It's like transgression increases.
Go ahead.
But the righteous shall see their fall.
But the righteous shall see their fall. And we're witnessing the basement of Esau. All right? We're witnessing the Lord taking his devil down.
You got it.
got it.
Looking at hastening. Oh, you got it.
See that spirit.
Yeah, this 2 Peter 3 and verse 13. No, 12. 11. All right, come on, yep. He says, sin.
Ooh, man.
That's the desires. Hope for his fall. This is all part of our desires. Witness the overthrow of this devil, so that's going to issue and bring in righteousness upon planet Earth.
He says, sin then that all things, it's like that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah, because this place is going to be overthrown violently by the way of the Third World War III. And we seeing that flourish. We actually seeing that plant growing to its perfection in World War III. That's why you hear about missiles and nations sending weapons. This is the talk on the earth. You ain't got no choice but to consider that idea. Why? Because it's biblical, man. This is the purpose of Yahweh Shah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you say, sin then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of persons are ye to be?
So yeah, what spirit you should be in? Because you see the forecast of this place, man. Yeah.
Yep. He said, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High?
If I may, that's the holy conversation and godliness, man. All right, going into this truth, you know, that's the holy conversation and godliness, man. That's what you're supposed to be. Yeah, prophesying, man. That's what you're supposed to be meditating on. All right.
Same word. Matter of fact, y'all jump up on that. Because what the scripture say about Noah? He condemned the world. So if you're coming up against this system, then you're in the right spirit. That's that holy conversation. With that word conversation, I also going to conduct. Right? And that goes into the faith without works. That goes back to Noah. When you think about it, because it's faith. prepared him to start building. That was work. He went to work to start building the ark. He was assured that he'll withstand the destruction when it comes. He believed just that much. And that's why we are here. Again. A-Reed's not, I don't mean A-Reed's in home today, man. Don't understand what? A-Reed's off today. Even the knockoff. Ring.
Yeah, this 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. He said, but the heavens and the earth which are now by the
Now, they ain't just reserved to when the time of Peter, that letter was written. That actually goes to now, because the same motherfuckers that was back then, they here today, man. You got it, right?
yeah, he said, by the same word are kept
The
in
same word, the same word. Matter of fact, I think that verse 6, huh? Start at verse 6.
yeah, kind of. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 6. He said, where about the world that then was.
Yeah, because it was a system in that time. No, it wasn't as primitive as people think.
Right.
There was an actual government, laws and legislations and things of that nature.
DJs
Certain structures is set up, you know. You got it, huh?
Yeah, he said, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
Yeah.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word are
By
kept
the
in
same
store.
word. So we got this. He said the same thing, though. Why? Because he got the testimony of Yahweh Shah, man. He got the testimony of Yahweh Shah. By the same word, what?
Are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of the ungodly men.
See, so it's set up for this time, man. It was set up for this moment that we in now. Because how about Shalom Shah is going to once again glorify his name on the earth? You know? And we doing the same thing, Noah, preparing the arks, but it's spiritual now. And as well as condemning the world, man. This is this hard transition that we're going into. You know?
This time it's gonna be a lake of fire. You know? Now that was a good point. That same word, that's really your house shot. Proving that the Lord is of old. Now what's that? Is that Psalm 119 and 150? Yeah, somebody get that as well. And also get what's that? Isaiah the 8th chapter.
Praise kept in store. In the Strong's G 2343, it says to gather and lay up, to heap up, store up. It says reserve. Right, so
Son, you got a reservation with them. You know? You reserved to be destroyed, man. The Lord has certain spirits allowed to be saved, as we read earlier, and certain spirits allowed to be destroyed. That's it. Y'all got that with the other song?
The Psalm 119 and 152, concerning thy testimonies, I have known of old, that thou hast found them forever.
Oh, it says, concerning our testimonies, I have known of old, right? Proving again that Yahweh Shai is of old, man. All right? Which is the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is what? The spirit of prophecy. No, you got it, right?
It's the book of Romans 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things that were written before time were written by our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. That's what the brother was preaching about, man. The Old Testament. The message ain't changed, man. You know, it stays the same. It's been reserved. It ain't like it's switched up now. Noah talking about everything is gonna be okay. No, man. Noah come with the same message. If you don't get right with the Lord, you're gonna die. You know?
Like you said, we come with the same message as Noah.
That's it.
Like you said, it ain't switched up. We saying the same thing. That's why I said condemn the world. In the process, he was condemning the world while he was building the ark, gathering them in. He was condemning the world at the same time. So that's what we do. So building the ark because of we were building that spiritual ark. But at the same time, we condemning the world, telling 2/3 of our people their judgment, telling the heathen nations their judgment.
Yeah, this Isaiah 46 and verse 9, it say, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am.
And this is how about outside. Why he say that? Because these events that took place, the Lord put his name on. Even though the Lord control everything, from life, passing by, whatever. But these major events that take place upon the planet, Yahweh Shemel make sure he put his name on. So when it happens, you gonna know Yahweh Shemel, man. You got it out.
Yeah, he said, I am Yahweh, and there is none like me.
Why? Because he's the power over scenarios. He has control. What's that? Revelation. Revelation, the 4th chapter. Verse 11, last verse. I got you. Oh yeah.
And that was a moment in time. You know, he used that as an example on what's going to happen in future events, man. What's going to happen in the future, man. All those things that took place before time is showing you things to come, man. Which, like you're going to, right? Building an ark, giving the room, all that taking place for this time now. Because now it's this time to put the scripture off, like I'm saying, man. Right? And also as well, that looking at the end of the world, telling you, you know, what's about to happen. Due to the, what's going on around the world today. And you see, that's the thing about it. Yahweh Shemel is just judge, man. He's not going to leave just destroy everything without telling you what you did. No, he's telling you to your face what you're doing, man. All right? And he's going to show you the judgment that's coming behind that, man.
He's going to give you call and the offense. If he calls, he ain't going to just do it. Like you said, all right.
Then they can know that I'm the Lord. The word got to go out first. Death threat. This is a compelling ministry. Now what's that? Luke, the 14th chapter. Compel them to come in. There's no easy way to tell you're going to die. Come on.
This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 11. The Lord shall utter his voice before his army,
Right.
for his camp is very great.
The Lord shall utter his voice before his army. That's the scripture given to the chronological order. That's touching the visitation of Yahweh Shemel. You're going to hear the words of the Lord first. That formula, right, goes all the way back again to Lord. See? Proven. Matter of fact, real quick, give me that Psalm 119. Read it, that's something, that 119. Right, can we read that real quick? Yeah, we read that. Read it again. And get that Isaiah the 8th chapter.
Yeah, God, this book of Psalm 119, verse 52, it says, concerning thy testimonies, I have known of old, now thou hast founded them forever.
Well, hold up. Is that another testimony outside of the testimony of Yahweh? Which we know, pursuing the Revelation in the 19th chapter, is the spirit of prophecy. See that? So these testimonies is of old. That lends more credence to the fact that Noah had the testimony of Yahweh, seeing that he was prophesying. Now, let's show you how that counsel have stood throughout those generations, even to this very moment. Go to Isaiah the 8th chapter.
The book of Isaiah 8 in verse 16, it reads, bind up the testimony.
But bind up the testimony. Go ahead.
Seal the law among my disciples.
Right, now real quick, click on that word testimony right there. It says bind up the testimony and seal the law amongst my disciples. First of all, what that word disciple doing? For all you Old Testament churches out there. And they kind of put it away, you know, even when they're pop that up. Some nigga named Zion, you know, crazy shit. Command your attention. There's incense everywhere. Go ahead, huh?
Good. Strong's 8584, for the word testimony, it says testimony, attestation, confirmation, prophetic.
What?
Prophetic.
Prophetic. So that proves that that testimony is the same testimony of that other side. Except in the spirit of prophecy. Man. See? So when the scriptures say rise up. Not saying one of the 12, but he's one of the students of Yahushua. See that? To say bound up is testimony of those by disciples. So that means everyone No, let's go back to that second Peter. Right.
Yeah, it's 2 Peter chapter 3.
Jump up the door. I'll go back off the door and use that.
It is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, spare not the whole world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness.
Right, a preacher of righteousness, man. That word preacher translates to what? Prophet. See? So that proves even more that he had the spirit of prophet. He had the testimony of Yahweh. He was forecasting. He was projecting the drum. All you people that was Bible, if you're not coming in that spirit of the barrel or bad news, so to speak, if you're not in the spirit of Yahweh. Look that real quick and, yeah, exactly. You brothers using the wrong way. Yeah. Oh, that's a lesson. Here we go. Hey.
Like the elder saying, man, hey, so you're supposed to be a prophet of doom and gloom. No, you're supposed to be a prophet of, what is that,
Prosperity.
right.
Oh, they got this Pastor Mike going up. Wait a minute. You got that nigga, man. That's a sick dude, man. You know, he's McDonald's. You smell the faint smell of nuggets. That nigga, word. Now, the prophet was here to introduce you to these great powers, man. The Lord is to be feared. That's why King David said, I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. Because that's just talking about your physical use. But what about a damn alligator, man? Who made that? Or, hey, let's say a badger. A badger end up in your house. And it's like, feel you, because the badger's neck set on you. You got to be in the right spirit to take that badge out. Guess who created it? Earthquake. I'm going to hippopotamus. When you look it up, they're responsible for more deaths of humans than anything. You'll think it's lions and shit. And them hippopotamus fast, man. Lord got it out for them, hell, like. Hey, like, hey, we had to worry about walking, running into a pit full of stray dogs. Them motherfuckers was running into a goddamn hippo. And that hippo be fast, be on his ass. Remember the video of the Hamite, he was sitting on the John Deere tractor, and the lion came up on him. The Hamite looked over there and said, "Careful." You know, don't. Yeah, come on.
This is from Jeremiah chapter 28. This is the book of Jeremiah. The book of like Jeremiah chapter 28.
Ooh, baby.
Jeremiah 28, I'm going to start at verse 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old.
Oh, and you can thrust Noah into that category. See that? All the prophets across the board, right? Go ahead.
Prophesied both against.
Against. So Noah was prophesying against that world, the old world. That's why Yahushua made an honorable mention of notice, mentioning, you know, Noe. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep, go ahead.
It said prophesied both against many countries
Yep.
and great kingdom, against great kingdoms.
And against great kingdoms. We've been thrust into that same stratosphere. This is a great kingdom. This is actually Babylon the Great. Woo! Great whoredoms, great perverseness, wickedness. So the Lord conjured up all the prophets for the most part and placed us on the scene of the crime. Come on.
Of war.
Yep, of war. That's why there's a missile sign out here somewhere. Guaranteed. Yeah, amongst all the camps, there's a missile sign. Real quick, give me Jeremiah, first chapter. And, hey, trust me, all of these guys with Bibles, especially you guys on YouTube, the platform, your mouths will be stopped eventually. Because as each prophecy unfolds, like we always say, it's going to cancel out these different doctrines, man. And you Wi-Fi niggas, man, you winging it for Israel, like Apostle Harcoin, WIFI. You vehemently coming up against the Quran, being the MOTV. And here it is, the momentum is obviously shifting towards that. But it's gonna be beautiful, right? When their car is not working, you go to their app, and they're gonna see that little circle, that buffering. And who knows, the Lord might have everything on free. He saw that again, you know, answers for 72 hours, then finally come out, look, we have the solution. You niggas gonna run. Hey, because we just at the beginning. You niggas think you gonna make these drop the mic moments and go off into the shadows. Go ahead, Al. Oh no, you know what? Jump down, I think like the Detroit, Jack, the 9th verse. Yeah, that's it.
It's Jeremiah 1 and 9.
Yeah.
He said, then the Lord put forth his hand.
Right, and that's your how it's shot when you really go into it. The Lord sent forth his hand and what?
And touched my mouth.
And touched my mouth. So your how it's shot divided the spoils with us so you can understand. If you're paying attention, that actually complements Matthew 22 chapter, where the Lord says he divided the talent. So that's the Lord extended, the Heavenly Father extending his hand and pretty much giving us his word. And what we are to do with it, go ahead.
And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my word in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdom.
Right. This is why I was down with Esau, his prowess, his technology. Because by default, we open your ass because we have the decree from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What's that? Jeremiah the 5th chapter, right? Though they roar, though the waves toss themselves, yet they cannot prevail. Why? Because the word serves as that barricade, so to speak. You can't go further. Go ahead.
Yeah, you say,
Oh, the door. Give me that real quick. Job 37. Come on.
Jeremiah 23 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain.
Yeah, they make you empty. Go ahead.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
Now to be made vain is dangerous. Because the scriptures say the people was made in vain. When you have everybody outside of this circle, if something is vain, it's empty, it has no substance, you're not going to regard it. Right? Go ahead.
It says, they speak a vision of their own heart.
Yeah, a vision of their own heart. That's you niggas, man. That rebellion that's on display. You fall under the offense of being disobedient to your parents. Because like those Wi-Fi niggas, they learn from their apostles. And other men, they'll take a little here, a little there. And then, what they don't like, they'll discard that and they'll lean towards their own understanding. They'll come up with something to replace that void. Like Mac. You got beads and slit popping up in your head. And you was on board all the way to something that you didn't agree with. And what happened? You leaned towards your own understanding. You conjured up something according to your own heart. Oh, this looks like this. Oh, that don't look, you lost patience. Go ahead.
It says they speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Read that again.
It says, Jeremiah 23 and 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord.
Right. They're not speaking according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. They're not in harmony with the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Scriptures say, see that you speak the same thing. That right now proves that it's not a thing of you bringing your own presentation. I bring my own presentation, and we come together. Go ahead.
Verse 17, it says, they say still unto them that despise me.
Right, yeah, everything cool. Go ahead.
The Lord hath said, ye shall have peace, and they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart.
That proves that everything starts with a doctrine, right? Go ahead.
No evil shall come unto you.
And that's what you said when you're telling people that the Quran is not the MOTV. You said no evil is coming. So what else? Okay, hold up. If you're not warning about that, then what you warning about? What you warning about? Because you might say, well, hold up, World War III. Well, hold up, give me Revelation 14. Hey, you got it.
Isaiah. Not according to this word.
Do it.
Verse 20 again, it says, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because
There is no light in them.
Right, there's no light in them. Now, I'm pretty sure, you know what? Let's look up both the words. Look up that word light first and see the given. Then we can look up that word testimony as well.
The word light. Strong 8, 73, 37. It says dawn and dawn. And the strong, it says day spring. Early light morning.
Yeah, that's the house shot. That's the, yeah. Now that goes into, you got that Job 38? Yeah, get that real quick. Yeah, get that.
God. The book of Job, chapter 38. And I start at verse 10. It reads, and break up for it by decreed place, and set bars and doors.
Right, and set bars and doors. Right? Which bars and doors represent coming and going, the coming and going of men. And mainly, chiefly, as touching rulership. Right? The Lord set up a decree that governs over the rise and fall of kingdoms and empires. Read that again.
And break up for it by decreed place,
Yep.
and set bars and doors. And said, hitherto shalt thou come, but no further. And here shall thy proud ways stay.
Yeah, meaning the so-called white man can't add 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, day, hour, or second to his rulership. Right? Go ahead.
Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days?
Read that again.
Hast thou commanded the morning since thy days?
Now this is a dark saying right here. What's that talking about? That's talking about Yahweh Shah. Do you know when Yahweh Shah returns? Go ahead.
And caused the day spring to know his place?
Yeah, do you know the place, the time of the day spring? Which again is Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
That it might take hold of the ends of the earth.
That's how we know that's talking about Yahweh Shah. Because the day spring, what that has to do with taking hold of the ends of the earth, which the ends of the earth symbolizes the so-called white man's sector, man, his throne. Over here in the far west, the region where the sun sets. Go ahead.
That the wicked.
Yeah, with a credit roll. Yep. The end. Yep. Everything about America is credit roll. It's sunset. Go ahead.
He said, like it. That the wicked might be shaken out of it.
So we know that that day spring is not talking about a regular day. Because this day spring is going to shake the wicked out of his place. See? And who know that? We've been briefed on that. We understand that that's concerning Yahweh Shah, man. The triumphant return of Yahweh Shah. That's why when you read, what's that, Isaiah, the 63rd chapter? Who is this coming from? Yeah. With dyed garments from Basel. That's essentially what we just read. That was Job 38 chapter, man. All right, come on. You got something?
Root word for light, strong 8, 73, 86. It says to seek early or honestly.
Yeah, you can't see nothing without the light. But we was going into that about how the light is what empowers the eyes. And prophecy serves as a light. So we was wondering about the future, but we was assisted by prophecy. The light is strengthened our curiosity concerning, you know. Go ahead.
It says seek diligently for it.
Right, seek diligently for it. Hey, when you looking for some earnestness, right, diligently, you have to turn the light on. Go ahead.
It says look for diligently. Seek.
Yeah, there's no light in you guys. Oh, and there was a comment left. I saw it on one of the chats. But nigga said, yeah, man, they coming to the Wi-Fi and they still in breakdown. But nigga, that's the sad thing. Right? Oh, then a nigga left a comment. I know I had did a video, a couple of videos. The latest one, you know, I plastered this nigga face on the right? Like the scripture say, and the nigga asked me that. He said, why you got king, why you got the king Malak or some shit, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, real talk. Why you got the Malak picture up or some shit? And I posted Romans the 16th chapter. Mark them will cause division, man. Yeah, man. This nigga 5 years removed from busting on Christmas presents. All right, come on.
Micah chapter 3, verse 5. Thus say the Lord, the Almighty on top,
Yep.
concerning the prophets that make my people err.
Right. That's you guys, man. The blood gonna follow on you. What's that, Ezekiel? Yeah. Well, if the watchman is born now, then the Lord, he laid it out. The Lord made everything clear. The guy gonna die. Let's get that out the way. But you can't finesse your how about some outside. So all you niggas out there, in Israel, simple, man. Scripture say the simple believe in every word. It's amazing, man, how these guys believe that report that come from these different groups. Well, they're gonna die, but the Lord is gonna require the blood at your hand. And it's gonna be made, we're gonna know about it. Go ahead, huh?
That bite with their teeth.
Oh, remember what happened to Rap the News? And I'm gonna be honest, man, I felt good. I did a video of it. Oh, no, no, after Rap died, I did a exit video. I don't even, it was one of my favorite videos. Free something was coming in, it was beautiful, man. And Rap the News, he jumped out there. He didn't look before he leaped, man. He came up to get the dignities of Yahweh Shai. And the Lord got us looking like regular men, you know? And them niggas like to push the rape and all that crazy shit is cool. That contributes to your rebellion, your resistance. Now you're gonna have these niggas hesitant to creep up on us. Oh, y'all great meals for them? I remember that fraud she put up on us. Y'all remember that? She hit like 2-3 U-turns to try to find. She said, "Who are y'all?" You know? We said, "Great meal store." And the bitch, she rolled the window up and pulled it out. That's the spirit of your house shot, man. Right? Y'all remember that? And she could be in the spirit world. Go ahead, huh?
That bite with their teeth and cry peace. And he that put a knot into their mouths.
Yeah, they cry peace. Your rallying cry is peace. Again, when you come up against the Karagma, you taking a stance on peace. Because what comes behind the doctrine of the Karagma? Matter of fact, let's get that Revelation 14 chapter real quick. Let's go into the penalty of the Karagma. Because I wanted to make that point, because, you know, they teach about the destruction. But hold up. You can teach about the destruction, but what's the best way to be destroyed? Taking the Karagma, man. So how you gonna teach about the destruction, but you don't emphasize the Karagma? You see the holes in you niggas' doctrine? Go ahead, huh? That's why the nigga did a 7-hour video, and the next one could be even longer. Because it's going to be a lot of deflecting as he already been doing. Go ahead, huh?
Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image,
Right.
and receive his mark in his forehead.
Well, hold up. According to you guys' logic, it's sin. So that means everybody is done.
Or
Oh, now that's them niggas right there. Or the image. No, it all ties together. Because once you take one, it's really the same, you know? Oh yeah, the little believer of the way nigga. Terrence.
Mr. I think.
Yeah. The neatly shaved goatee. And the nigga kept promoting. I just got a school. That was all staged, I believe, scripted. Keep having to make to this nigga to come in and ask questions
follow line, play it line.
Yeah. You're probably like, man, I gotta get this, man. Hold up for a minute. I gotta run this play right here, man. Nigga that went up 2 touchdowns on it. Hey, we don't take you guys serious. Hey, because, the scripture speaks about building that tower and not finishing. That apply to them. That don't necessarily mean all together you're going to just abandon, teaching. You was taught a certain doctrine, which this doctrine is what set up the head. That's why it's the tower. Once you leave off from it, you have stopped building that hedge, that tower that's set up to protect you. Now you're going to be left naked, man. You're going to succumb to the very prophecies that you niggas read. You skim through it. Scripture speaks about that. They who said they would not. Let's get that real quick.
Con, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14,
Yep.
and verse 15. Let's see, verse 15, it said, therefore thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not.
Right. Yeah. You guys don't date back to the foundation of the world. You don't link up with the first chapter, touching the prophets that's been. You just some new guys, man, that's trying to take on the role, resume the role of the prophets. And you can tell, like the counting, you can see it. When you take away that rough, I'm talking, what is his name, the farm, damn, talking to you out. Now that's straight to the point, man. I'm talking to you out. You take away that little rough beard, man, scared little boy behind, Go ahead, huh?
It says, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land.
Wow. That verse. That verse. Yep, go ahead.
It says, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land.
Right, that's what they're telling you. They're saying sword and famine is not going to be in this land. Which that sword varies from the extreme of an ICBM to something as subtle as a needle. Or that, what you call it, what's the device that they use to, right. Or let's say the Karax. But yeah. But, for you out there who have ears. Right? That's a form of the sword. So when you guys say that the Quran is not the MOTV, nah, don't look out for that. You leaving your congregation open. Go ahead.
By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Right, you're going to be consumed by the very thing that you're saying that's not. What to look out for. See, and that's just. You can't blame the Lord for that. That's pretty much you making your bed and lying in it. So we don't see. Johnny come lately guys, all of a sudden, the Lord gonna just switch the momentum towards you. Then, we're gonna have to, regroup, right? Everybody got to regroup and scramble. Yeah, take notes from the plum. Yeah, the malak. Meanwhile, prophecy closing in. It don't make sense. By the time you get around to that, right? Shit, the eggs will be $35 good. Hey, prophecy moving, man.
Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Read it again.
It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice.
With a loud voice. So that's the sense of urgency that comes with this. You guys just downplaying it. See that? You downplaying it, saying it's sin. You know what that proves? That you're not a watchman. A watchman looks and peer out into what's coming. They don't look back. Sin is back. It's already established that You know what I mean? It's already established that we all fall short.
And you said watchman don't look back. Like you said, the headlights.
Right, yeah, the headlights.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't put headlights in the rear of your car.
Yeah, they red, the one in the back.
Yeah, they red.
That's
Stop. Dangerous, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dangerous.
Like you said, watchman stand up on his watch and he venture out
Right,
to see the oncoming danger,
right.
oncoming traffic. You know what I'm saying? With the headlights. Like you said, the light is bright his path for to help him see.
Yeah. When you look at that, why would you have to go back and reaffirm that we all sin? Get the hell out of here, man. After Yahweh went up on the cross, right? Y'all didn't consider that, man. Yahweh went up there and cleared Israel, but now you have to wait and see. You know, you have to wait and see who he cleared. That's why we're prisoners of hope. In the walk, and
Man, I think he took it.
little Teddy Graham, he put his foot in his mouth. Yeah, somebody. Yeah, come on.
It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman to the house of Israel.
Beautiful. Son of man, I have sent thee a watchman unto where?
The house of Israel.
Ham.
The house of Israel.
Edomite.
The house of Israel.
The house of Israel. Starting with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. On down to you Mexicans. Go ahead, Al.
It says, therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth.
Right, and that's what we have, man. We have heard the word of the Most High's our mouth, man. Which is really comes from the Holy Spirit.
Right.
Giving us that deeper, which is the comforter.
Deeper understanding.
Which is giving us deeper understanding
Yeah.
of what's going to take place, man. And that's why we can, through the Holy Spirit, house that light. And like you said, being a watchman and looking afar and spread that light out,
Right,
and
right.
to warn the people, man. It's just like being a reflector. Go the reflector to the sun when it's shining, comes from the sun, housed right there at that point, and then beams out.
Scripture say that she is the mirror,
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
brightness, wisdom of Solomon, 7th chapter. Now you guys, you keep going back reminding us. Then you niggas, you sick, man. You sat down and you came up with a presentation. Niggas said, okay, in your forehead, and then it's played out in your hand. Right? So hold up, that means you got the mark of the beast, man, because the garments, right? Let's just start with the simple thing. The mixed garments. Sin is sin. So, right?
Break one,
Right.
you broke them all.
Right. But then hold up, the beast, right? The beast comes in a certain season. So this is the mark of the beast, right? So what about before the beast was here? You said sin. So what was the mark then? If sin is the mark, this time is the mark of the beast. It's the sin from the beast. But prior to the beast, it was the mark of what? You see? The snare you weave you for yourself. And that's how a kid try to finesse his parents. Like he ain't been there, man. And I'm talking about like a little, and the cake crumbs around your mouth. Where the cake at again? You just let him keep snaring himself. So, what was the mark before the beast? Right? 'Cause it's sin is not a new idea. So that meant it was the mark of what's the guy, the rich guy from the Persians? Yeah. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, what about the people who died in the time of Noah? What was that mark? Oh, you got it. Oh, that was it? You know what? Real quick, let's get the precept. Then we'll come back.
This is Malachi 3, verse 18. Then shall you return
Beautiful.
and discern between the righteous and the wicked,
Right. See, this is what you develop when you come into this truth. Discernment. Go ahead.
between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not.
Right. So the elect is not going to be swayed. See? And it's going to be based upon your presentation. We don't know you guys personally, man. It's certainly nothing to warrant us hate. Oh, that was these little stupid niggas do, man. Niggas say y'all hate. Like you did something to warrant me hating. You took bread out of my little one's mouth, or you compromised my livelihood. No, we judging you according to what you said. And that's the spirit. Go real quick to go to the blue letter. What's the scripture where it says you should judge even angels? Is that 2 Corinthians 6? Let's get that real quick and look up that word judge.
I got some too.
Go
Going
ahead.
back to that hate. Anything hate the false weight. Look at Psalm 119 and 104. It says, through thy precepts I get understanding.
Yep, through thy precepts, I get understanding.
See?
Why? Because, hey, you read one precept, and to help you more understand the precept that you read, 9 times out of 10, it's a precept to link up with that, to give you more understanding. So it says, what up?
It says, through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way.
Yeah. So therefore, I hate every false way. Right. All right. And a way can translate to what? A doctrine.
That's what it is.
Path that you take. And the way that we got, you know, we, like, Lord willing, we endure to the end of this way or this path. It leads to Yahweh Shai, which is life.
That's beautiful. You continue the path.
You continue
Scripture say continue in the way. Apostles' doctrine.
That's that way.
That's the path.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And you niggas, hey, this thing's scary. Imagine putting a little kid out there on his own. He's going to be taken. A creep, a shadowy figure just show him a lollipop, and the kid is drunk. That's why when you read, what's that? Ephesians, the 4th chapter. And it said, and carried away. It said by the sleight of men, waiting in the cut to deceive you. You know. And that's why when you read Hebrews, the 5th chapter, it tells you how once you're full age, you can discern both good and evil. That means you say, oh no, I don't have to go over there. I know a certain kid get a certain age, right? 12, then he know, not even then, you know, just you get a certain age, you know, no, I don't go to that shadowy figure in public. What you know, right? Hey, but we really like shadowy figures. In the spirit, yeah, we're not approachable yet. Like the ministry itself is not easy on the ear. It's certainly not welcoming to you damn Babylon, you soft. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not. Yeah, we're not. The doctrine people, they tiptoe around. They don't want no parts of it. Right, raw. They don't want that rawness. That's why the scriptures say, speak unto a smooth thing. And that's heavy. Now that I mentioned that, it's not Isaiah 30, right? Speak unto a smooth thing.
Yeah.
Go to that real quick. Go to the blue letter. Because it said these are rebellious children, man. And it goes back to Ephesians the 4th chapter. That we be no more children taught to and fro. We have been given maturity. You niggas want to play tick for tack. A child, no, they don't. You have to keep whooping them and spanking them. Now you got these children resuming the role of adults. You want to drive the car for everybody. You're going to get everybody wrecked. That's why the scripture said the blind lead the blind. Woo. And a simple nigga just got out. He just did 6 months. and he see a hat wrap, and he gonna follow you. Go to Isaiah 30, is it 9? Is it 10? Read that real quick.
Yeah, this Isaiah 30 and verse 10. It says, which say to the seers.
You know what? Go to the 9th verse, yeah.
Yeah, this Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
See, this is a rebellious people. Go ahead.
Lying children.
Lying children. See? And that plays out in the form of your doctrine. When you don't speak according to the truth, you have now been thrust in the category of a liar. So you niggas lying children, go ahead.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Now hold up, how did that apply now? Because obviously we're not under, the laws in the traditional sense, right? So let's click on that word law. Lying children who would not hear the law of the Lord. See how this applies to now.
That is the word law. Strong's H, 8451. It says direction, instruction.
Right, direction, instruction. If you're a child, you need to be instructed. You need to be directed, right? Go ahead.
Body of prophetic teaching.
Body of prophetic teaching. See, so when it says that they will not hear the law of the Lord, as it applies to this lifetime, they will not hear the prophecies. You keep talking about sin. And you know that. Right? Instead of hearing the prophetic saying, we present to you the future, man. That's somebody did that too, man. Star Trek. But that's what it is. That's what we present unto you. And that's why the word faith, or the idea of faith, is critical. That's touching coming into this arena. All right, that was it. That was the one I wanted. Yep. You got that word? Yeah, come on.
The word line, strong, H, 3586. The strongest definition, it says faithless. Lie.
Come on, man. Faithless. Come on, that's the spirit. Because in order for you to, hey man, this is a living document. Just because we're in the Old Testament, that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to them. When you search, then you'll find them jewels will come up, man. And that applies to them. You want to make a point? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, lying, man. Faithless. There's a lot of you niggas that want to be here in America because our scriptures say we have been thoroughly manifest in your country. Right. So it's not like we just talk about the Quran and leave it at that. No, we going to, and you know you're going to have to step away from it. You're going to have to go off the grid. So that contributes to them saying, no, that's not, hell no, it's the fucking mark of the beast. It's sin. And once we tell them that, you're going to lose it all now. See that? Then the nigga said, nah, that ain't it. That's the doctrine. That's really what the niggas' doctrine is. Hey, man. I'm telling you niggas, you're going to have to gird up your loins and really put your trust in your outside. And the niggas say, no, that ain't it. Then they'll go to get precepts. Dangerous game, bro. Yeah, come on, who has it?
Just make quick points. Just going back, like you said, they trying to keep you in America. The brother brought out in Michael 3rd chapter earlier, and it brings up the point that pretty much they chop you up and throw you back in the flesh pots, so to speak. So that's which is America, man. That doctrine is really to keep you here.
To break you back down and throw you right back into the grave. Yep, fillet the skin. Yeah, fillet the skin, chop them up, and throw them right back into the cauldron. Right back into the pot. That's a capital offense in the sight of the Lord. Why? Because Yahushua went up on the cross, man. And you niggas turn right back around, right? And here it is, we building a beautiful temple. and we come back a nigga added some, I mean, he did,
Spray paint.
yeah, he put, yeah,
Tag.
yeah, the nigga, yeah. But you know, these niggas act like they add something. They put some neon lights or something. They think that is legit, but that ain't what the Lord wanted, nigga. Right, yeah. Yeah, nigga add something according to his mind when he think. You come and nigga you got to set up in the ancient field with the, you know, the insane. You look to the right, this is PlayStation 5. I ain't knocking if you got one or something. I'm just saying, right? I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Like, hey, because the scriptures say we'll pick up serpents. Right. But you guys, go ahead.
Because this is the book of Acts, chapter
Yeah, I want to
20,
get this real quick. Go ahead.
and verse 26.
Mhm.
Wherefore I take to record this day.
But you know what? Let me see something. Yeah, jump up to the 25th verse.
Done. Acts chapter 20 and verse 25. And now I behold, I know that ye all among whom I have gone preaching the kingdom of the Most High.
Read that again.
And now behold, I know that ye all among whom I have gone preaching the
That applies to
kingdom.
us too. We know who all of you whom we have gone preaching the kingdom to. Right? Go ahead.
Shall see my face no more.
Yeah, and that's going to apply to the ministry as well. It's going to be a time the Lord going to draw us back. I wish that Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. Right? Go ahead.
Wherefore I take to record this day
Right, so let's get everything straight. Go ahead.
that I am free, that I am pure from the blood of all men.
See, I'm pure from the blood of all men now. And that links up to the duty of a watchman who go about performing the service of the Lord. At that point, the blood off our head. And that's what the Apostle Paul said. He said, now I'm free from your blood, right? Go ahead.
For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Most High.
And that's what's going to free us, because we didn't just give you bits and pieces. We gave you everything, man, that you guys refused to do. So yeah, you might teach about World War III. You might teach about Esau being the devil. But you haven't expounded on the Quran, man. And you notice the Lord keep bringing that up. Why? Because it's going to serve as that proverbial fork in the road. When the scriptures say, choose you this day who you shall what? Serve. That's why when you go to Exodus. So now you want to, you say, I'm going to be a slave for Esau because I'm going to take the tag. Everything is a build up to this moment, man. The Quran. And we don't shy away. We're going to keep bringing it up. You got more creative ways to put out the thumbnail and all that for it.
I got something real quick. Yeah, the book of Isaiah chapter 10 in verse 20. It reads, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob
Right.
shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
And who smote us? The so-called white men. With that continual stroke of oppression. That's who smoked. And the very wounds that bear witness to that is niggas walking with their pants hanging out their ass, filling out applications saying, I'm a black man. Now, we're not saying that you shouldn't do it. You don't go and make a new box. Nah, niggas say, yeah. Yeah, Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of, you know what I'm saying? But we know, right, that we are not blacks or Latinos, you know what I mean? But overall, the current state of the nation of Israel is manifest through their wounds. And who contributed to those wounds? It was the Most High through his left hand. What's that, Psalm 17, right? So that the Lord whooped you with the left hand, meaning he resisted you. That him resisting you was through Satan. Like the Lord resisted you getting comfort. All right, for example, what's the guy, Red Fox? You go back to them old guys, they had reached the peak, and then they lost it, but they died with nothing. The curse is like a stench. That's why, like, you don't want to be around. If you're in the right spirit, this thing, the curse is like a stench. You like, oh, that damn shake. Then you have to hold your breath and talk to him. Oh, the game was on last night. You know what I mean? Fucking holding your breath because he's a snitch. You holding your feet. You really can't stand that. You can't blow. You can't breathe.
You don't go to the same gas station.
Yeah. But you had to, coming up out of there, man. I know me, man. And I dread. I'm like, damn, I gotta get some gas, man. You know? Because niggas, if you notice, like in Birmingham, niggas starting to, it's niggas, the point where it wouldn't be niggas. Right? Yeah. Said, nigga. Oh, well, hold up. The niggas was at the brewery. Niggas had a park. Niggas rented the brewery. I was like, damn. Yeah, I was like, oh, man. Yeah, niggas, and then you see the rat droppings, right? And the rat dropping ranges from like tobacco to a cutlass. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 2. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and in the 7th he shall go out for free for nothing.
So what we read right here is the terms and conditions, if you will, as touching this dynamic between the master and his servant. So we can let's get to the bottom of it, right? Go ahead.
If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself.
Yep, go ahead.
And if that servant shall plainly say, I love my master,
Read that again.
and if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master,
Right, so now, here it is, the servant has been given an opportunity to go free. But his response is, I love my, he got to plainly say it. Right, it had to be made clear. I love my master. But you know what, can we look up that word just to see if we can, if anybody can look up that word plainly.
This the word plainly, Strong's H 559. It says to speak, to utter, to answer, to say in one's heart, to think, to command, to intend. We go down to the
You know what? Go to C. Go to C.
gun. It says to boast, to act proud.
Right, to boast and act proud. That's the definition that's suited, right, when describing you guys and your sacrifice. Because that's what you're making. When your presentation is your sacrifice. So you bold and even going as far as proudly, right, boasting that you rather be with your master. And how is that on display? By coming up against what we're telling you, man. You are doing nothing more than saying, no, we want to be here in America. What other thing you come up with? What else can you come up with to make sense of you guys verbally coming up against something so obvious? Then you have these niggas, and that's what the niggas do. They want to stay. Well, hold up, man. Yeah, come on with some crazy shit. I forgot my coat. And you know, an example of that, right, is the nigga said, they're going to make a billion microchips. You mean to tell me they're going to have time to make a billion? That's you coming up with an excuse to stay here, man. Right. Yeah, that little dude kept throwing up surgery as if you're going to get your appendix removed. So they're going to have a billion surgeries. But answer this, and we ask y'all, I'm going to probably start going to where you niggas coming for it, man. And just explain how many, I'm going to put at the 14-minute mark, explain how Esau came up with 1 billion IDs. Esau got a problem making. Esau gonna say, "Fuck it, man. Y'all can have the kingdom. I ain't gonna make no billion goddamn microchips." Now this man gonna go above and beyond the call of duty to try to maintain, right, the throne. He a kid nigga spraying shit in the air. He ready to fight y'all outside. Nigga think he ain't gonna make 1 billion microchips?
Proud man.
Yeah. Oh, that's big,
Come.
man.
And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children,
You love this world. What?
I will not go out free.
That's what you said. You don't want to be free. Go ahead.
Then his master shall bring him unto the judges.
Uh-huh.
He shall also bring
And
him.
the judges is nothing more than, the authority figures and whatever system. The Lord didn't have to go back and adjust the scriptures because we're in America, man. Again, this is the terms and conditions concerning a master and servant. And you can't say that you nigga, right? No black ass went brought over here on the ship as a servant. So this applies to you. Go ahead.
It says, he shall bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl,
Within all. Right? Go ahead.
and he shall serve him
And
forever.
he shall serve him forever. That's why the scriptures build up to the moment of choosing who you're going to serve. And you niggas have already made your decision. You said you want no part of your house because that door narrow. Again, you can't gloss over the fact that what we teach, we don't just teach about the Quran, we expound on it. This means you might have to come off the grid. See? And them niggas fell in love with nuggets and tenders. Yeah. And that's the God of this world blinding their minds. When you bring that out, the nigga think about it. Styrofoam, they can feel the texture of the steak, press it over. Yeah, fry hard. You gotta take that out of the vocabulary. Yeah, good. You can no more say fry hard. Yeah, you got it out.
Because it's Exodus 14 and 12. Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt? Saying, let us alone that we may serve the Egyptians.
Right. Those same spirits back today, man. See? Go ahead.
It says, for it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
See that? And that's the approach. Let us alone. We don't want to hear none of that, man. We'd rather serve the Egyptians. It's best for us to serve the Egyptians because they went to going back to stuff they was eating, man. Like, what is it, cucumbers? Which is, it's a shortage on the low on pickles. Yeah. Yeah, I know somebody, we deal with inventory, man. They just pretty much telling you, hey, what you got? All right, go ahead.
And then Isaiah 30 and verse 10, where it say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path.
Right, yeah. Get out of the way. They don't want no parts of your house shop. That's what you're faced with, your house shop, when the word is properly presented to you. So they said, get out of the way. I don't want no part of your house shop. Go ahead.
He said, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us.
See, and again, that goes into your house shop. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us.
And like you said, and let you know they don't want to get out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us, man. Because see, we want the Holy One of Israel to make his grand appearance. You know, and all of the sequence of events that lead up to it. Like what the other brother going through right now. What sequence event that we need to take place? And thank them.
Right. Which comes with a doctrine.
It comes with a doctor.
So how your house out here today? Form of the doctrine. They say, get that out of our face. Cease from before us. They don't want the doctrine. So that's what it means when it says, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. That's equivalent to stopping up your ears to the word. That's despising the word. It's not like Yahweh shot physically or emotionally. So how Yahweh shot? Oh, let's get that real quick. Is that Second Ezra? The first chapter in 30. You know what I want. You got it? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, in Proverbs 28 and 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law.
See, and that's essentially desire for the Holy One to be tucked away, you know. And who is the law? Yahweh Shai. Right?
He said, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Right, yeah, because there's going to be a time when you're going to be crying out for deliverance. And that's going to be an abomination. Why? And that's just like if I went out in the cold and rain, trying to give you a jump off to give you life in your car, and you ain't want it. Then I get back to my car, my safety, and you holler out, hey, help! I'm gonna sit there and fuck you, man. I'm gonna hit a U-turn, come back. Yeah. See, that's what's gonna provoke the Lord to just discard you. Because here it is, the Lord is extending a hand to you, man. So when you cry out, the prayers, hey, there's gonna be a time when the prayers gonna be sincere. You motherfuckers gonna be sincere, man. All you people prayers gonna be sincere as hell. There ain't no fool, you gonna put down everything, man. There ain't gonna be that casual, sitting up prayers to God. You gonna be, the Lord gonna have your undivided attention in that day. And you're gonna be fasting anyway. Because you know with fast that breaks the prayers up. So you niggas gonna be fasting anyway from hunger. And you're gonna be praying, and you're gonna reach up to the Lord, it's gonna be an abomination. Oh, that nigga came up against the doctrine. That's gonna be an abomination to the Lord. We don't want to hear it in that day. All right, come on.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 1 and verse 37. I take the witness, the grace of the people to come.
Right, and that's discerning the future in this present time to be exact. Well,
whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, so hey, in contrast, they saying, nah, cause the Holy One to cease from before us. Meaning the doctrine, right? The report. But on the flip side, we receive it with gladness. And we believe, although we haven't physically seen him. So the Lord is before us either way. And either you're going to receive him or reject him. It is all forward by the doctrine going out. That's plain, man. All right, come on, that was it, right? All right, you got something to say? All right, come on.
Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Wants them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Yeah, that's what y'all trust in. The perks of America, Babylon the Great. And once you fix your sights, once you begin to stay on Esau, that's equivalent to downgrade. That's why I say who goes down into Egypt. What's that? Proverbs? Did somebody get that one? Proverbs 7, I believe, on the 23rd or something like that, toward the end.
The book of Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 20. I start at verse 24. It reads, hearken unto me now therefore, O ye children, and attend unto the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her ways.
See? Let not thine heart decline to her ways. So that proves that once you subscribe to any doctrine outside of the teachings of Yahweh Shai, you have just downgraded, you have just declined, you have just declined into the lower regions of the pit. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, let not thine heart decline to her ways, go not astray in her path. then, follow the ways of the so-called white man. Really, anything outside of this, ultimately, is going to lead to destruction. From your outlook on things to your diet, all that is going to lead to your destruction, man. So anything outside this is a downgrade, especially now with the basis of man is ruling. This is as low as you can get, man.
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Unto who? Esau. And how did you draw yourself into this man? By conceding, if you will, to his advantage. So that's what you're doing. When you teach against the Qarabah, right, you're promoting joining into Esau. Because that's how Esau is looking to make you a perpetual servant by that digital all. But he's not going to impregnate the elect, those virgins, with that. He's not going to plant that seed, right? We're going to withstand them due to our, loyaltiness to Yahweh Shai. All right, cool, huh? It's like,
Ecclesiastes chapter 13 and verse 1. He that toucheth a pitch shall be defiled therewith.
right, and that pitch is an unclean thing, which is obviously who? Esau. So when you touch pitch, that's equivalent to what? Joining forces with the so-called white men, making an alliance with them, right? Go ahead.
And he that have fellowship with the proud man
See, proving that Esau.
shall be like unto him.
Right, you're going to share the same fate of Esau in a nutshell. All right, so come on.
Isaiah 65 verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Right, you're going to bow down to the slaughter. Now, you know the momentum been moving towards what? Those guillotines. So you're going to have guys literally bowing down to the slaughter, man. And because the scripture even tell you those who consent is still going to be held in derision. Or what's that, 2nd Ezra 16th chapter? Go ahead.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear.
Yep.
But did evil before my eyes.
Right, before my eyes. Which the Lord is in the heavens. But how is it before his eyes? Because it's through his men, which serves as an extension of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. That's the pecking order. What's that, Luke 10th chapter, 16th verse? Where?
And did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Oh, you chose. See, so you guys gonna make a conscious choice. Right? Hey, because you had a lot of people, you see these people on the fence, they say, well, what if you take it unknowing? That's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be a thing where a nigga just hits you with it. That's a form of surgery in a way, like what the guy said. But stop pushing it like that, man. You follow, you the slight of men that you speak about. Man, keep saying. So we gonna have surgery on a million people. You throw that surgery out there as if we gonna have his tonsils took out. No, that's just gonna be a cut. They're gonna plant it, they're gonna puncture you with the carotid, right? That's that stake, and they're gonna push that thing in. Yeah, seed of the devil. Yeah. Hey, that's actually spiritual because there's no coincidence the virgins is associated with, right? Those who follow the Lamb with meaning the alternative, if you will, contrary to the Lamb, would be the beast. So it's either or. You following the Lamb. You follow the beast, then it comes with stipulations. You're going to have to be hit up to continue to dwell with him. And this the see the Lord bad, man. This the ultimate ultimatum. And it proves that it tests the fidelity of men. Your true integrity. Because those who love Yahweh Shai gonna be driven. They're gonna be like, man, hell with it, man. Yahweh Shai, man. I know the glory to come. You're gonna be built like that. But those you guys who ain't of the elect, by default, you're going to grab on, you're going to hold on to Esau, because that's the tangible thing that's before you. You know, that's equivalent if you home and a nigga throw you a pepperoni pizza. Yeah, man, fuck that. I ain't going with that. I just sacrifice you. I mean, that's a small scale. You know, there's niggas out here with garments, man, probably doing that, man. Nigga behind the scenes, tearing the pepperoni off his new pussy. Yeah, come on.
Isaiah 36:6, it says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt.
Right, yep, trust on Egypt. That's what it is, man. Your loyalty, you're gonna see where your loyalty lies. And that's heaven, man, because even in that, you can be driven. And I know I ain't gonna take it, you know. The Lord had your ass take it. Because why? You thought that you was above prophecy, man. I mean, yeah, we say that, but deep down, all what's that? Revelation 3rd chapter. Know that it's gonna be Yahweh Shai, which is supposed to be the hand of the Lord. Hey, Peter, remember Peter? He was sincere, man. I ain't gonna never get out of door. God had the way he did, because no man controls, it can never be left ignorant and left out there to doubt that some man controls is going. No.
Who was that? James? Yep. Is that James? Lord will?
Just say
Right.
Lord's will.
So, hey, man, that's a high slacking. That's a high level of pride, man. Proverbs 20 and 24 tells us, if a man's goings are of the Lord, how can then a man understand his own way? So you can't sit up there and say, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Now, if we do, we know that, you know, brother might say, but in the back of your mind, you're like, no, Lord will.
In faith, we saying in faith.
Yeah, because I didn't say it. Like in the spirit, like, man, you know, because you said that you believe, like, man, I ain't taking that shit, you know?
In faith.
Ain't nothing wrong, but we understand the big picture.
Right.
That it's going to be Yahweh Shai. So we're just getting it straight, like, look, be under the mercy of the Lord, man. We pray that the Lord count us worthy, but that's going to be heaven, man. And when you boil it down, like, it just goes back to you being a part of the election. And you have to be present of hope in that moment. Like a Wanda said, man, y'all keep saying, hope we elect.
So don't call me, nigga. Say,
Yeah.
call me.
Right. Yeah, you just promise me you'll be here tomorrow. That's a small thing. That better nigga said, man, I hope the manager ain't here today. Then go do a video talking about us.
It's Revelations 3 and 10 in the NLT. Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world.
Right, the Lord said he's going to protect us. See that? Hey, look at that. Hey, go ahead and get right there. Yeah, that's it. Hey, they said the hour, or the Apostle Howard went into that, about how that hour really goes into a time. So that's the thing. You got no control. Why that word time is there? You real mortals have no control over time. Right? You was down house, your physique. You couldn't stop the rain and the seasons. You had to deal with it. So when that time comes, there's not going to be nothing you can do. You got to just hope that the Lord protects you.
And our hope is to be what James 1 and 12, be a part of those blessed ones.
Yeah.
That blessed those that endure temptation. So what's the ultimate hour of temptation? Everybody be tempted every day. You're enticed to do, every day, but the ultimate hour of temptation is what? Is when Esau Edom make that thing mandatory, right? And present it unto you.
Right.
Either you with me, You know what I'm saying? Either you're going to be a permanent American, all right? Or you want to be the bird to fly away out of this trap. That's going to be set, man. Right?
Going back to scripture tells about what's written aforetime, written for our learning. A great example is Daniel the 3rd chapter when that decree came forth. And there was an ultimatum, man. Whether you bow down to the image or be thrown in the fire, man. And what was the response of the three holy children? We're going to fuck your idol. We're going to serve you how about you outside, man.
Right.
You know, whether the Lord deliver us or not, just let it be known.
Right. Oh, that's it. They made that point. They had a conscious mind and said, hold up, whether the Lord deliver us or not, right? Even though they were steadfast in their positioning, but they made a conscious effort to say whether the Lord delivers, because they know that it's Yahweh outside who controls it. And guess what? The Lord delivered them, man.
Oh, no, this is not.
I got some real quick. This is the book of Joshua. Yep. Like this is Joshua 24, verse 15. And if it seems evil unto you to serve the Lord,
And that's what these niggas do, man. They perceive it as evil. And that's why they got a slander campaign to try to put the Lord in a bad light. You know, by the way of putting his doctrine as forth as evil, man. You know, they see evil unto them that the Quran was, that thing is the MOTV. It's evil dealing with prostitutes and other nations and shit.
And they now do a word search, harlot, and come up with the first precept. Right, that sounds like. And then they act like they don't know it's in the record. But Judah, he went and got a prostitute. That what he used to do. Like when you really go into it, like it was like that was just some new first time. He had already had his thing. He had a system. He was like, hey, you hold staff and all that.
Just going back to what you said earlier. In the scripture, the example we just brought out. Pick what you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to acknowledge that right there to be the truth, though. Hey, you forgot about that? You know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture say, eat the whole roll, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just pick what you want. Scripture, man, there's a lot of things that people claim, you know, the scripture said it. Oh, man, that ain't in the scripture.
Right. You know, I'm talking about that morsel.
Yeah.
You just want to eat little bits and pieces, you know?
Do that. Hey, what is that, Revelation 10th chapter? You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. You gotta take a bit of what you speak. Revelation 10, what do you say? In his mouth it was sweet as honey.
Right.
But when it digested in his belly, which was in his mind, it was what? Bitter, right?
And you know what's about that? All that part. And you consider when you eat, right? That digestion, that's time. Yeah, on the first time. Right. That's why the Lord had it like that. You know, you eat it.
That's true.
Breaks down and go to work your food. It works food, man. Take time. Right. At time, you say, hold up. That's not durable, man. A fucking rat. Like Telegram and shit. But the report already, he was kind of, you know what I mean? Like brothers who met him, like this dude kind of out there, man.
Yeah, so we gotta take the bitter. Yeah, you gotta take the bitter with the sweet, man. You know, that's Most High balance, right? One example of balance, like the Most High balance, the guy had what? Four brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Two believed and two didn't.
Yeah.
That's a balance. You know, the bitter with the sweet. That's a balance, man. You know, things that, because hey, when the scriptures say be made a fool, be made wise, you're gonna get cut. Like when you first come to this truth, man, you're gonna get cut. Because the things, you know, you may was led to believe or however, or the way you felt or whatever, you know, some fucking emotion when you come into the truth, man. Hey, you're gonna get your ass cut, so you gotta take the bitter with the sweet, man. That's if you truly believe the report. You willing to accept that. Oh damn, my grandmama, Big Shirley gonna, that's a hope. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, some little shit, I'm gonna get offended, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it as a man for to take certain things.
And can I add too, like, yeah, when you become a fool, you listen, you learn.
Yeah.
That's just like if, let's say like if you're trying to get directions, and somebody, you got to become a fool. You can't be the wise. You can't say, you have to say, oh, well, you have to be as one that knows not. That's the only way you can get it, man. You try to get somebody direct, they tell you, no, you're talking about, no, you got to dumb it down back, and become a fool. Them guys not willing to do that. Because they don't want to say, hold up now, okay, yeah, y'all right on that, I was off on it. That's really becoming a fool.
Yeah, that's true.
And it sounds harsh because the modern world has this thing, niggas call you fool. That really is offensive, but they call you fool. Over who made that popular? They start, what up, fool? Yeah, let's show you how far from grace Israel fell.
It's that word for keep in the Strong's G 5083. It says to attend to carefully, take care of.
Yeah. Woo! The Lord said he would attend to us carefully, man. And you know what? This happening now because how else have we been kept through all of this? Right? Hey, but the same be attacking you, man. Trying to get you to fall out. Who keep your mind girded? It's the Lord. But even more so in that hour, man, when all hell break loose. Hey, can I say, what's heavy about this, right? Esau pretty much putting on the front. But the Lord left evident how crazy this motherfucker is, man. Like the hangings, the lynchings, sacking those different cities. You go back into history, right? The Greeks, lynching, infants. That's him. He's back. If you trust in the doctrine, that means they reincarnated. The niggas sitting in them seats. They got power over legislation to come at you, man. So that spirit kind of lies dormant in them. The Lord's going to activate it, and the scene going to unfold. Go ahead, huh?
It says take care of, to guard.
Right, the Lord's going to take care of us in that day. Isaiah 65, we're going to eat, we're going to drink, Abaratazah. It says to guard. See? To take care of, to guard. Right? So the Lord is going to guard us from the withstand, if you will, the advance of Esau. Except his elect. He's not going to let them get us down. Scripture do speak about martyrs. But really, when you go into the word martyr, it's translated witness. But as spirit, like Spirit on the Apostle Hart, certain other men, to even bring that reality out, that certain men going to be put to death. And that's why them guys said, nope, it's not the Quran. Go ahead.
In the Strong's definition, it says maintain, hold fast.
Woo! Maintain. Yeah, you know what? That's the very idea of being preserved. Right? Yep. Despite the conditions around. Well,
just going back to that word, and what the elder said, Psalms 91 and 4, it says, he shall cover thee with his feathers.
Ooh, man.
And under his wings shalt thou trust.
Continue.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
See, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Right? So that's why the scripture says, since I have kept the word of my patience, I will also keep it. Right? And the Lord, again, you can't finesse the Lord in a show of brilliance to keep you on edge, to keep you laboring and not becoming disenchanted. The clause in the contract is wet, endure until the end. So it's scary, man. All you got, and Apostle Hart said it, man. Great point, right? The men who fell out of this truth, that proved that the Lord took the spirit from them because they ain't never leave America. If they really had truth to still in them, they'll say, okay, let me get the fuck out of America because we're gonna be destroyed. So they still in America, right? That prove that the Lord took that instinct away from them. Because let's say like right now, you got the truth, right? You know, you believe America gonna be destroyed. And then you no longer amongst us. And you just stop teaching and all that. That means that the Lord took that from you because if you truly still believe that America is going to be destroyed, you'll just go ahead and get the hell out of it. Right. Right. You'll have a map, you know what I mean? You got to have a feel for the map. You'll go to South America, right? Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says to keep unmarried.
Oh, to what?
To keep unmarried.
Oh, to keep unmarried. Oh, man, that's bad. To keep you a virgin. And because that marriage goes into sex and intercourse. And that's pretty much what's going to happen when you take the Quran. You're going to be impregnated with Esau, and he's going to control your ass with that thing, man. I forget what movie it is. They can let some shit out. It's a movie where the lady got the thing, man. What's the name of it? Yeah. And she would get sick and shit, right? You think of what? Yeah, she wanted to go to the doctor and shit. Get it took out and shit. Diabolical nigga, man. How you have a Caesar. Look, man, we don't trust in you. How about some y'all shot? Because the word, hey, we convinced, we persuaded, man. You know, we just pray that the Lord, again, like the brother read, keep us, guard us. Because certainly we don't have the power in our hands, you know, to ward off Esau's military, right? Good, bro.
Going back to the unmarried. 2 Corinthians 11:2 says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband.
Right, you've been espoused to one husband, Yahweh. And then, you know, when you look at the ancient customs such as marriage, there's a moment where you commiserated by going into the bedchamber. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to go into, what's that, Isaiah 26? Come into my chamber. There's going to be, that's our husband. We're going to go up, and that's when the commiserate goes before you, man. The feelings going to feel. Right? You don't know how I feel to feel, man, these little laughs are scary. The scripture say, it's sorrow.
At the end of it,
It's just like an instinct, like if somebody tickles you. That's it, like uncomfortable. It ain't just like, fuck, man. Yeah, real talk. Something makes you laugh like that, like this is that, right?
Yeah.
But it's gone, you know.
At the end
It
of it,
starts, you trying to hold on to it. Then once it all break up, yeah.
mad,
Right, everything gets ticked off now.
little time.
And then one time was ticking me off these big niggas in flip-flops.
They're breaking out dancing and shit.
Oh, I'm talking about notice the niggas up and down like the
walking
blue owl.
period.
Right,
Oh,
just,
yeah, that's true.
yeah, nigga, no socks. Nigga 6'8".
Barefoot refrigerator Perry. He just got his feet out.
The klepto, yeah. With the klepto sandwich.
Perry.
This nigga got some sweat, man. And you know what it is? You not anticipate running from a dog or nothing. A lot of them niggas got a 40 cal. Oh, and you see these niggas now out here, man, you know, because they passed the law in Birmingham.
Eric Carr got sticky.
Right, yeah. There was a guy pulled up and some of the niggas jumped out with the stick, you know, they just had it out. Like, it was like, man, he's looking for somebody to make eye contact with, man. Just look down and out in the car. That's the patience of it, you know. Yeah, oh, it was started. Did y'all hear the story about these white supremacists? They threatened to Attack the power grid. And step in, was it one of them cities they come out going at? Jake? One of them cities up north, I believe. But, yeah. Go ahead.
It says, I have espoused you to one husband that I may present you as a chaste virgin.
Right. Unmarried. Not gonna take up.
One of the words for that word taste, it says free from carnality.
Beautiful.
Ooh. The perfection of it is not that part.
That's it. Beautiful. Yeah, because that's why the scripture speaks about your bread not failing, because you eating, you being sufficed by this spiritual entity. It is really bread. That's why Lord is bread there. Yeah. So you hoping that it don't fail. You believe so much in it. You've been devouring and digesting it. Man, call on me like how about you outside. The Lord got our eyes open. Real talk. Think about that. The Lord got our eyes open, bro. See that Esau about to make this move, man. And the Lord kept those thoughts with us. Anticipation. Right, anticipation. A lot of niggas, the nigga do a full-fledged Black History report, right? Lynching, and they'll let they go. They'll still put. So-called white not gonna do it again. Right? The Lord so merciful on us. We know about reincarnation. You know, we understand that these spirits back, and He's overall our enemy, man. That's mercy, man. From how about now shot? That means He let us hit us in the front. Spirit. We're bracing ourselves right here. You know, you can't really get they say the Roman Empire, but you can't think, you can't have the spirit of hoarding in you know, stockpiling weapons. You can't go that route, man. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You got bread, extra money to get extra things. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's wisdom. But you do it in the spirit of, hey, how about some outside control? And scripture said, wise man with fear and everything, or something like that. Because now your eyes will open to the dangers of how about some outside, man? Straight up. All right, come on, who's ready?
Okay.
That's who's there? Oh, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. All right, so, hey, the spirit, hey, this is all in the spirit, man. You know, getting into the Karagma, man. Right? Yeah, that's where the spirit had to go. Because that's the time we're in. Power go out, then your attention, then God will get your attention in it, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 36, verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And yeah, this is a broken system. That's why in this time, to show you what we had in this process, you got this term, the Great Reset. You know, build back better. To show you that this devil himself is acknowledging that this place is on its back end. Man. This system is broken, pretty much. It says, whereon if a man leans, it will go into his hand and pierce it. And that's going to be the solution. You know, in this devil work mind, it's going to be that Karagma, that bridge to the NWO. You know, this is this man, how he's going to present that solution is going to be through that Karagma. And for those that trust upon this man, you're going to be reduced to taking a thing, man. To take that grain of rice. You actually downgrade when you do that. It says, whereof a man leans, yep. It said, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
Right, so now you got two extremes. They trust in the staff, right? That's a certain staff that they trust in. But we have a staff too. Right? Yeah. It's the word. Yeah. And that stuff on our end of this too. Let's get this real quick.
Psalms 145 and 18. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is not unto all them that call upon him.
Right.
To all that call upon him in
You
truth.
think that's just ancient saying that's not going to be activated? That applies now more than ever. The Lord is going to be not unto them that call upon him in truth. See? And that's going to be what? The staff and stay, the stability of that time. But that word time goes into that same hour, man. See, you guys either lost, did it go out?
Oh, you good.
Okay. You guys, either lost sight of that or was altogether never made privy of.
You don't think there's a charge in there?
Either way it
You
goes,
can plug it up.
you're going to succumb. Right? Because they never considered that these scriptures really are built up to now, man.
Hey, you
There's
gonna
a
come up
prophetic
on this, bro?
overtone to the Holy Scripture.
You going to
Now
come
you
up
do
on
have
this?
different accounts, right? Of course, the law, statutes, and commandments, there are certain songs, the psalms, but most of all that's prophetic. Even the law have a prophetic overtone to it, right? In certain cases. But you gotta know where the secrets lie. Yeah, the gem. That's why there's a heavy emphasis on discernment. And that's a skill that Yahweh Shalom Shah rained down, man. We didn't have a formula for that. The Spirit of the Lord has opened up to that. But for the elect sake. All right, come on. That was it on that Psalm 145.
Isaiah 36, in verse 6, it reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
So right, and contrary to us who trust in this staff, the word, those outside this circle are going to trust into this broke down system, a broken reed. Why would you put your stock into something that's fading away? Bread
On Egypt,
on Egypt.
whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand
Right.
and pierce it.
It was going through his hand and piercing, man. The dark sand for what? The Quran. So for those of you who lean on this system, who trust in it, then it's going to lead to you being free. That's the only way you're going to be able to operate it. Right?
It says, so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yes, to all that trust. And you guys, man, irresponsible leaders amongst Israel. You guys are fancy yourselves after, teachers and whatnot. You got a lot of blood on your hands. Because you accommodating the lust of Israel. And it's cool. Because, hey, according to the story, you got to die anyway. Right. You just playing it out, Sometimes you get a little emotional. And then you say, all right, man, you don't die anyway. Because the Lord knows who he is. Hey, and according to the story, we're in that light. That's why we pray that the Lord keep us, in the spirit. That should be the prayer, man. Pray more, too. All of us, Pray, man, that the Lord keep us. Keep his favor on you. Hey, like I always say, you wake up and you still believe that the Quran is the Quran. You ain't wake up today and say, hold up. Daddy, consider though, man. Yeah. You ain't wake up like that. The Lord still got his favor on you. You can't stop there. You got to watch that nigga start talking about the new covenant a little more than it is. The new covenant gonna be a new thing. But hey, we still got our eyes on the house side, you know what I'm saying? What's that? Follow the left. Let's end off right there. Put that vibration out there. Follow the left.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, and verse 4 it says, these are they which were not defiled with women.
Read that again.
Revelation 14 and 4, it says, these are they which were not defiled with women.
Oh, you remember Tam came over, it broke down. It break down on that. Yeah, I thought that, but then knowing that the elect wouldn't be like that, so I could. Yeah. Yeah, he said that. He said that. Knowing them elect, man. No one said that. Well, might have gotten it, you know what I'm saying? That's a method. Cold, man. That's cold, man. Yeah, the collage, man. All this. Under the thumbnail. 67. That's the word.
Revelation 14 and 4 again.
God might have got him though, man. Real talk. Probably was the man one. Because he was kind of adamant, like, yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, I definitely say that. I'll be back.
Time to see him.
See? Saying with your lips right there, buddy. I'll be back.
He should have said Lord you.
Yeah, he should have said Lord. Revelation 4 and 4 it says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
Right, that's a prestige number. Even in the heavens, that heaven, man. That you can be a part of that. Right? That's in the record. These are they. What's that also in what's that second Ezra, the second chapter? Around the 40th verse goes and still so fifth guy. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Right, yeah, meaning you still in the doctrine, man. That's what it boils down to. Because nothing carnal you do that's going to flatter the Lord. You know, man, who are you? The flesh. You're going to go to sleep tonight. Oh, give me that big. You're going to get tired. Go do this just like me, man. Be as vulnerable as you can be, man. You'll get a night, have a nightmare. Right? So, how do you follow the Lamb? Again, by continuing in the doctrine, man. Yeah, and again, that's how you gain. This is where you want to gain, where you're at in this process. Hey, because them demons will attack you. You know, you're like, shit. Hey, because it requires a certain level of maturity, spiritual maturity, in self-examination. So you can beat yourself up. When you examine yourself, you know, you're like, yeah, man.
Let not your sins
Weigh you down. Right. Right. Those who are falling from their grace in Yahweh Shah, Ecclesiastes 14. You know that once you start pondering other doctrines, man. Because it don't say that the elect going to have keep following anything outside of the doctrine. But that's the only thing you better hold on to, the fact that you got this truth. Because that's an act of mercy. What's that? Is that Psalms 57 or one? That's his mercy. I know I believe it was Psalm 85. Yep. Mercy and truth. Go ahead, huh? That's the breath of life. That's how you resuscitate. That's the breath in Ezekiel 37 chapter. The truth. Go ahead.
It says, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men.
Right, redeemed from among men. That was the ones that the Lord going to set apart and sit not unto himself for all hell breakers. Don't know who the elect is. That's the precious. Even Yahweh Shah, I haven't lost none. Thou hast given me. That was like, you know, the task. When somebody come and report to their superior, he pleased the superior by assuring him, look, I ain't lost none of you. Show you how you elect jewels. Go ahead.
It says, being the first fruits unto the Most High and unto the Lamb.
See that? The first fruits, man. Even when you go back to the law, the first that breaketh the womb is who? The Lord. And that's the choice. Right? When you consider a king don't settle. You should give the king supposed to get the choice meat.
Creme de la creme.
Choice, yeah, crop. That should be your tribute if you go up to the king. So the Lord look at the first fruit like that. That's his. They're going to withstand even in the time of trouble. Go ahead.
It says, it's what you just said earlier. And in their mouth was found no guile.
Right, that's going into the doctrine, man. But that word guile going into deceit. But a lot of times you have to deceive people.
Apostle Paul.
Right.
Said, I have,
Got you, my guy.
yep, that's
Yeah, that guy, yeah. And he was driven, man. He was blending in with people just to get a deal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But that guy is what dealing with the truth, man. See, you see where that's actually a part of the makeup of the elect. That's going to be the attribute that's going to save them. Pretty much. That was the quality they had, they possessed. There was no guile in their mouth. So that means they continued in the doctrine. The truth, man. So you guys that deviate out of your lust to check, have a drop the mic moment, you're doing that at the expense of your salvation. Go ahead.
It says, in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High.
And that's another thing, man. It's not based upon your merit. Before the throne of the Lord, you've been cleared. The Lord has not imputed unto you iniquity. All right? So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Chakadash. Double honor to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders, the great millstone. Son of one to the son of labor, out there, and as always, we believe. Next time, son of one.
Shalom, DTA, Papa, soon.
Night.
Right.
EOL.